What up, what up? Y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know June 10th, Madison Square Garden, New York City. We got one of the most intriguing matchups of the year. The former lightweight king, Teofimo Lopez, versus the currently morally undisputed champion in the junior welterweight division, Josh Taylor. Now, of course, we can say great things about both these guys. They both have accomplished great things thus far, but they're not perfect. There is some weaknesses, just like every other fighter, there's some weaknesses. But you already know, it's up to one to exploit the other. It's up to one to neutralize the other so they could be victorious June 10th. Now, quickly, I'm going to summarize how one could capitalize off the other by using certain punch selections because of the weaknesses that they bring into the table. Now, Josh Taylor, the junior welterweight champion of the world, he got everything in the bag. He got a heavy bag. He could box it out. He could slug you out. But the thing about Josh Taylor is not necessarily his skill set, you know, that gets the better of him. It's his strategy. You know what I'm saying? It seems like Josh Taylor actually get bored in there when he's trying to outbox you out. It seems like he wants to fight. He wants that dog fight. He has the range in most of his fights. He got the range, he got the height. But what happens to Josh Taylor seems like he gets bored, or is a stamina issue in which he stops moving around. He stops establishing the jab. He stopped establishing range. He stopped controlling the 3-minute intervals of each round. He just wants to dog it out, be inside of you and stuff like that, pause, and just want to fight you. Now, that could be his weakness, but he's still undefeated. I think with Teofimo Lopez, what he needs to do is actually establish that type of range, because the natural abilities in terms of height and range and a good jab, double the jab, and things of that nature, he could do that. He could do that. But will he do it for the course of 12 rounds? I don't know. But that's when Teofimo Lopez right there could capitalize off Josh Taylor. Now, Josh Taylor, man, he needs to use that jab. Use that jab, be faithful to the jab. Make that a priority to start off your offense. Double the jab. He has a great jab. Josh Taylor, use your height. Stay disciplined in controlling the range. That's what Josh Taylor needs to do. Shoot the uppercut, as Teo tends to square up when he's shooting some combinations. So Josh Taylor just needs to maintain the jab, because also Teofimo Lopez does have a tendency to drop his left hand, to square up and things of that nature. And that's when we want to shoot the uppercuts. If you want to go to the inside, shoot that uppercut, mix your punches, mix your speed, mix your rhythm, because you're really dealing with a guy that's very athletic. You just can't be stationary with a guy like Teofimo Lopez, who is God-given, has God-given ability and stuff like that. He does things that you can't teach. So you got to mix it up. Make him think in there. Make him reset in there. Disrupt his rhythm with the double jab, or probably feints as well. The problem also with Josh Taylor is that he fights in the height of his competition. If he fights to the height of Teofimo Lopez, Josh Taylor's going to have a huge problem come June 10th. Now, Teofimo Lopez, he's God-gifted. The speed and power and things of that nature, I'm going to tell you like this. He does things in that ring that you can't teach. But because of that, because of the twitch muscle, because of the speed, he does rely on his reflex sometimes. He does square off. He does things, you know what I'm saying, almost like Roy Jones Jr. type of, almost like Prince Nassim, that you're so God-given ability, your speed, your twitch, your footwork, that you're not disciplined in what you need to be disciplined, especially on defense. You know what I'm saying? So Teofimo Lopez tend to keep his left hand low, Maybe he just want to, you know what I'm saying, disguise it with a left hook to the body or the left hook up top, but he keeps it low. And that's how we seen him get in trouble in the past, getting dropped in the past, because he does keep the left hand low. Also, Teofimo Lopez squares up. You know what I'm saying? When he throws some combination, he squares up, and then he opens up to a bigger, for his opponent to have a bigger target. Josh Taylor could go to the body. Josh Taylor could shoot his straight left, could shoot a little uppercut on the inside. And we see that there's been maybe people could say that maybe Teofimo Lopez has been overly confident in terms of his natural ability, and he believes that the person in front of him is nothing. Like, he could do whatever he want to do. So with this fight, he needs to stay disciplined. You saw how he stayed disciplined versus Vasily Lomachenko. He didn't take those type of risks that the guy-given ability. He stayed he did what he needed to do. The textbook, straight right hand to the solar plex, jab to the solar plex. You know what I'm saying? Neutralize the movement, neutralize the angle. So we know for sure that Teofimo Lopez has a high IQ. If we ain't see it in the two of the last 3 fights, it's It's because he just didn't respect his opponent. But when Teofimo Lopez does respect his opponent, in which he does respect Josh Taylor, you're going to see a focus, a relaxed Teofimo Lopez. Well, that's what he needs to be. Now, Teofimo Lopez, he needs to jab that solo plex. He needs to break down the drain, the quote-unquote drain body of Josh Taylor. Work to the body, and the head will fall. Fight, you know what I'm saying? Josh Taylor likes to fight to the level of his opponent's height. If Josh Taylor, like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying, drops down, you already know the uppercut is there for the taking. And Teofimo Lopez has a great uppercut. He likes to catch and shoot with the uppercut. And I believe that he's done it in terms of you saw versus Vise Lomachenko and a lot of his opponents that he have taken out as well. But keep that jab to the body. Keep break him down. Make him come to your height, because eventually Josh Taylor will come down to your height. And then, like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? Go to the body and the head will fall. Use the athleticism. Use your God-given ability. For both men, Teofimo Lopez needs to use his speed and power, the athleticism, his footwork, his awkwardness to offset a guy like Josh Taylor that never seen nobody like that. And he never been in the ring with something like a Teofimo Lopez, just like Lomachenko never been in the ring with a guy like Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get, Josh Taylor's going to be in the ring with somebody that's never been that quick. The footwork, the speed, and the match, and the speed and the power. Again, very awkward, very unpredictable. You don't know what type of Teofimo Lopez you're going to get. The boxer or the dog, or both. Now, both of these guys have dog in them. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Josh Taylor, he's going to fight. He don't back down from nobody. Teofimo Lopez, he don't back down from nobody. Is this the indication that the good big man beats the good little man? Maybe. Is that a myth? I don't know. All I'm saying is every fight is different. Every fight is different. So, I think that both of these fighters need to stay within their natural ability and be at their best. Be focused, be relaxed, be attentive. This is a 12-round bout. And I think both of these guys are actually going to capitalize off one another. But, guys, if both of them come in their A game, and I'm looking at both of these guys' heavy skill set, I will have to edge the fight to Teofimo Lopez. Yet if Teofimo Lopez is not relaxed and respect his opponent like he respects Vise Lomachenko, he's going to have a hard time. If Josh Taylor don't respect his natural ability and leaving Teofimo Lopez at bay, let Teofimo Lopez come to you. It's you seen that the both times that we seen Teofimo Lopez be in trouble is when Teofimo Lopez is pressing the issue. Now let Teofimo Lopez press the issue. Josh Taylor, you the champion. You the taller, you're the bigger fighter. Keep it in range. Chop that left hand. Use double the jab and things of that nature. Use the footwork, because Teofimo Lopez, with his footwork, he's going to get inside. If he can't work, if he can't establish anything in the outside, make sure and believe he's going to get to the inside, and then it's going to be a dog fight. Who got more dog in him? Who got more dog? We seen Teofimo Lopez versus George Campos in the 10th round. We seen Teofimo Lopez in the 12th round versus Vise Lomachenko. That power punches landed in 61%. We seen Josh Taylor in a firefight with Regis Prograis. We seen him in a firefight with Jose Ramirez, even though that Jose Ramirez actually came along in the championship rounds. And we seen what Josh Taylor did to close out versus Jack Catterall that took his foot off the gas. These guys finish good. They got dog in them. If the boxing ain't there, if the boxing clinic ain't there, then the dog fight in the cage is there. Pure gladiator, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be one of the biggest. I'm going to tell you like this. This is going to be the fight of the year. Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez, Madison Square Garden, New York City. It could go either way, though. It could go either way. The best man wins.